Hey guys, welcome to my channel Life with Val. My name is Valencia and I take you guys through my journey of basically all my life experiences. I actually need to change that. Anyways, it has been a while since I've actually checked in with you guys, mostly because I have been hopping to different countries. Apart from the UK being brand new this year, I've traveled to 4 other countries, being France, Spain, Norway, Poland, and wait to see what's actually next. Dun dun dun. Anyways, why I actually wanted to make this video was because it's actually been a while since I've checked in with you guys in terms of how are things going, and yeah, like what is the experience, especially because it's basically 5 months that I've been here for 5 full months, about to start the 6th month. And yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, give a review of my experience thus far. So I do want to talk about my travels, but I'm going to actually save that for a second video. And for now, it's just more about the living in London part. So just to jump straight into it, it's been a challenge. And I won't lie, I think maybe specifically this past month, I felt really homesick. And I just found myself missing familiarity. And I think what's interesting is that even after these 5 months, I still feel like I don't actually know whether I'm coming or going. Things just, I don't know, I don't know how to put my finger on it, but it doesn't actually feel like I live here. It still feels like this might be something temporary, like maybe I'm on a secondment and not necessarily that I'm here with a permanent job, you know? So it's just been, I've been finding it very difficult, to be honest with you. And as much as, yes, I've been traveling and it seems exciting, you know, I find myself, okay, I'm coming back to reality on those flights back, and it's just like, I think I need to now focus on how do I make my life here in London what I want it to be. Because I don't want to be in this space where I'm looking forward to weekends, or I'm just looking forward to the travel and not just enjoying my life now for what it is. And that's basically the question that is currently on my mind, because I'm not sure where I fit in. I don't know, like there's just so many uncertainties, and I think that's the part that gets tiring. Like at which point do I just know? Like, and I mean, like it comes to the basic things. Where's the best place to go for certain foods? What's the best takeaway? Where's the place to do my hair if I want to do my hair? What if I want to do my nails? Like, I think there's just so much comfort and familiarity that I don't have, and that's for me is just, I guess, the biggest challenge. And I don't have the support. I have my support system, right? But in the capacity that I used to have them, I could meet up with them for lunch. I could just, you know, have a chat, go to someone's house, have a chat. You know, those type of things now have to be handled via a phone call, and it's not the same. And I think maybe what I've also realized is that the dynamic of the relationships that you have has to change. You were used to something for so long, meeting up with people, that's how you catch up, that's how you get your support, you know. And now when it's coming to you only have video calls, it's just like, I won't lie, that's been tough for me, because my love language, or I guess the way that I feel love and feel support, is physical presence, physical touch, you know, a hug. But I guess not receiving that from my usual people, my family, my friends, that's definitely been the hard part for me. And I guess, like, yeah, you're trying to be strong, you're trying to make the most of the experience, but there's also just this, you know, I wish I could get a hug or something, you know. I wish, like, I could go to, what's something that would be comfort food? I wish I could go to Woolies and get a nice croissant. I wish I could have some hot wings from Chicken Licken. Like, those things just aren't here. And it's okay, right? I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but I think maybe just this past month I've been feeling it more than usual. In terms of work, it's also still been a very big adjustment. So we've come out of the busy season, but it still feels like, you know, things are still busy. I've also found myself, you know, questioning my competence, questioning, am I doing the right thing? Questioning, is this even for me? Because I think once you are post articles, you need to think about your career long term. And I know personally, I never thought about the long term. I literally always just thought, okay, study for my 4 years, do my articles, then that's it. I never saw beyond that point, and I guess this is why I'm here as well, to figure out what is it that I actually want for my career. But when everything is just a question mark and like there's no like consistent baseline, normality, I think it can be a frustrating place to just be in. Apart from that, living in London I don't have actually any complaints about the place. Yeah, the weather's not that great. Like right now, it's actually very cloudy. It's cloudy most of the time. The sun barely shines. But when it does shine, it's like, oh, it's actually a beautiful city. Expenses, things are expensive here, especially when it comes to accommodation. Things like council tax. I got so shocked by the council tax here. I don't know, I just wasn't expecting it to be that much. But like, it's okay, right? Once you sort out your accommodation, once you sort out your food, and I think I'd like to at least say that food is at least decently priced. But now they're also currently going through like an inflation increase. So, I mean, I feel like wherever you are in the world, you kind of just need to look at what are the problems you're willing to deal with and put up with. So here, things are very expensive, costs are rising. Whereas back home in Saudi, there's electricity, there's, what are some of the other problems? I know the main one is electricity or increasing petrol prices. Like there's just a lot of stuff. And I think also over this period, had a bit of a traumatic experience with the NHS, where I'm not sure, I don't know what happened that day, and I don't want to go into the specifics just yet, or I don't know if ever, but it was just so traumatizing to know that yes, you have this healthcare system, but can you actually depend on it? And I guess for me, because of my illness, for that to be a question mark is also unsettling. Literally just this past week, I ordered my medication from my GP, then they went and said, no, this is not included, they didn't deliver it. Now I had no medication, and you don't want to be in a position of uncertainty. So I think I've just been really challenged. That's the only way to define it. Like, I'm not even going to say this applies to everyone. This might just be things that are specific to me. But again, this is me sharing my experience, right? So, apart from that, I've been trying to make the most of my experience. I am traveling, which again is exciting. I've been trying to read more. I've been reading a book every month just to make sure I'm cultivating my interests. I actually did a dance class. There was dancing in heels. That was also super. I think it was challenging because I had to put myself outside my comfort zone. Because yeah, I can dance, but like in heels, it's just something else. It's just another ball game. So actually check that out on my Instagram if you want to see me dancing in heels. So I think it is about finding how to make your current situation manageable, right? Or at least that's what I've been doing. Fine, work is hard. How do we make it better? Do you need to spend more time in it? And I feel like maybe I do need to spend more time either researching, going through the stuff again, making sure I understand, just to make sure I'm doing the best that I can there. Then when I come home, okay, what are the things that you enjoy? How can you make yourself feel better? Some of those things are literally making my favorite food, making something I'll enjoy. If I want something, I'll get it, but like within reason, right? So one thing I always went out to get in Saudi was salmon. So now I've learned how to make salmon, and I mean, I've been having a lot of salmon because I was just like, I deserve a nice meal. When I go to the office, so I stopped going to the office, and I think that was also a problem because then I was always at home working for like, I think it was 4 weeks straight, just being at home and not going to the office, which is not, I would not recommend that. So now at least I'm going once a week. And on my way to work, I got myself a cinnamon bun, and it was, oh guys, felt like it made things okay. But do you see how you just need to find the one thing or find something to make it okay and make you feel better? Sometimes it is, or another thing that I did was bought an iron because I love freshly ironed sheets. So that's what I did. I got an iron so that I can wash my bed sheets and iron them and have a good night's sleep. I know that I like tea. I found some rooibos and cinnamon tea. Needs more rooibos, but you know, at least the cup can make me feel some type of warmth. So all in all, it has been difficult. Still very in between, but it's not at the point I'm saying I regret my decision, I want to go home. It's not anything like that at all. It's just been difficult, and I guess that's life, right? You will have difficult times, you will have good times, and the difficult times are they're just growing us, you know. It's all for our benefit, and at the end of the day, I know there will be a time where I'm grateful that I put myself in this position. I'm grateful that I put myself out there to experience these experiences. But right now, I literally just need to keep my head down, try not to get too sad, too upset. But if like it happens, it happens. Like if I need to cry, I cry. I'm a crier, so. But I just try to find ways to make me happy and to make it bearable, and just to make sure that, you know, I make the best of what it is. Fine, it's expensive to go out here in London. Okay, stay home, buy the groceries, make yourself a nice meal. If you want to go out, put money aside, stick to that budget. There's ways to make it work, and there's ways to make it livable. And also, one thing, you also kind of need to put things into perspective, right? So I spent 20 years in South Africa building a life for myself. I'm starting over. I can't expect that same life in 5 months that took me 20 years to kind of build. So it's just really all about putting things in perspective, looking at the bigger picture. A year, 2 years from now, I'm going to be so grateful. So basically, if you do consider this, just know that there's a lot of ups and downs, right? There's a lot of challenges that you'll face, but there's also going to be a lot of really great experiences. Like when I talk about my travels, like I can now say, no, I've traveled. You know, that's already mind-blowing. The travels itself excite me and they bring me joy. Like I was in France, I was in Spain, you know, I've seen Norway, Poland. Who knows where I'm going next? Like the opportunities are literally mind-blowing. I still can't believe I've been in those places. Like I will not lie to you, if it wasn't for pictures and the videos, I can't actually believe it. But I was there, and that's beautiful. That's my life, you know, and that's what makes it worth it. But I don't just want to look forward to those, I want to also look forward to my everyday life, making my everyday life something that's beneficial to me and something that I like. One thing that I read at some point was like, you need to make yourself the main character in your story, right? You need to romanticize your life because nobody's going to do that. So yes, if romanticizing your life means taking the evening, doing some self-care, taking a nice shower, do that. And that's how I feel like you get through the challenges. Find a day or find some time to take time to yourself to do something for you. And that's how I've been getting through it. Honestly, there's days that have self-care days, I do facial masks, I even have like this nice shower scrub, and I just do all of that, and I feel like, oh, you know, I feel like I'm that girl. But that's just me, and that's my updates, and that's me actually just being very honest. This is how it's been for me. Will it be the same for you? Maybe, maybe not. And yeah, this is just my experience. Other people are maybe enjoying it. Who knows? I think you'll only really know if you come here and you experience it yourself. So just take everything that is also said with a pinch of salt. Not everyone's experiences are the same as well. I will be back soon with another little chit chat about all my travels. So if you do have any questions, actually just leave them down below. I did a Q&A on my Instagram, and I'll probably do another one just before I shoot the video. But for now, that is all from me, and here's to living in London and going after our dreams and making the most of opportunities, right? I'll see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!